To understand is you're describing a situation where the only thing that these kids did was walk in the middle of the street. When the cops said to move out of the street, they didn't move right away and he got mad, and that resulted in this. That's right. What this all comes down to.
And in many respects, that happens often in St. Louis. These young men are taken out of their cars, they put in handcuffs, and they sit on the side of the road, and most of the time they haven't done anything.
So,
so this is not just
you contend that this police officer basically assassinated, that your client will testify that this police officer pretty much assassinated this young man, Michael Brown, in cold blood? That's going to be the testimony of your client, correct?
No, sir. My client uses the word murder.
Okay, murder. So it's, I guess, technical legal term. But what did you think of the eyewitness Tiffany Mitchell and what we just played coming in? Do you think that in any way corroborates or contradicts what your client is saying?
Well, people see different things, but I think there's a thread that runs through it that basically corroborates what it is that my client said.
All right, sir. Thank you. And it's a sad story anyway around. Thank you for being with us and telling your client's side of the story. Appreciate it. My next guest is a St. Louis resident, says that we don't yet know all the facts about what happened and that the people are jumping to conclusions. He's also fed up with the Reverend Al Sharpton, the president, Eric Holder, all getting involved in fanning the flames while ignoring the bigger issues that plague the community in Ferguson and beyond. Joining me now, Executive Director of the Black Sphere, Kevin Jackson, is with us. Kevin, you heard the attorney for one of the eyewitnesses. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I think that, there is further investigation needed. I think in a lot of instances, in evaluating this, Sean, a lot of this could have probably been prevented had these young men just said, you know what, this is police, they're asking us to do something, and you do it. I know that's these days with the type of moral decay that we have, it's terrible for people to just obey the law and just follow orders, considering that this guy has a gun. He also has the authority to use it. I'm not condoning anything. If it did happen the way that Freeman Bosley says that it did or what have you, it's a tragic thing, and I think that cop should be prosecuted to the full extent. But I always look at what would my sons have done or what would I have done, and I'm a pretty tough guy, and I would have just pulled over and said, hey, officer, whatever it is, you might be having a bad day, let's resolve it.
Yeah. What do you think of the president's comments and Reverend Al Sharpton being on the ground there? I watched Reverend Al Sharpton up close and personal at Freddy's at 125th Street, where the term white interloper came up, and we know what happened. That ended in tragedy, and also what happened with Tawana Brawley. Is it good or bad for the community that he's there, the new Black Panther Party's there?
I think it's insignificant that Sharpton's there. I think it's more of an idea. He wants people to believe that he's relevant. So he came in. I had people say to me, this event occurred because Sharpton was coming. And I said, no, I was at that event, some of it, and those people were there whether Sharpton showed up or not. What people aren't talking about, Sean, is that people were saying F Sharpton and F Barack Obama. They're not doing anything to help this community. So as much as I accept the peaceful protest, I do believe that there were people there who were sort of looking to fan the flames, and I think that Reverend Sharpton was one of those.
All right. Thank you so much for being with us, Kevin Jackson. Appreciate your time tonight. And coming up, President Obama interrupts his busy Martha's Vineyard vacation and inserts himself yet again into a local law enforcement matter.